Max, a 72 today, U.S. Open local qualifying. Not a bad score, but you were pretty consistent. I heard you say 6 birdies, 6 pars, 6 bogeys, huh?
Yeah, I came out of the gates extremely cold. Made bogey from 130 yards in the middle of the fairway on the first hole. I 3-putted from like 15 feet. Next hole, I made bogey from 120 yards in the fairway. Missed a 4-footer. Just a couple goofy things early. I definitely wasn't. I didn't think I was prepared as prepared as I could have been.
Sure.
Coming out, I was a little cold. I didn't have the feel down really or anything yet, and
Right.
It definitely took some time to get comfortable and confident standing over some shots.
What was it like at 7:40 or 7:50 this morning versus towards the end of the round?
Yeah, well, I got the sweater off after about hole 12. I mean, it was pretty cool most of the day until we got back to like number 7 when it was a little more tree cover and not quite as high on the hill there.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cold. I mean, that's as cold as I've been on the golf course in a long time.
So after the 3 bogeys, you made a birdie on 4, I believe it was.
I did. Yeah, I hit a good wedge in there to 7 or 8 feet at a pretty straightforward putt. But yeah, I actually hit a lot of really good iron shots. Even when I didn't put good swings on it, later in the round I started missing it in better spots. Early in the round I definitely could have missed it in some better spots. I'd left it on the wrong side of the hole, not being aware of where the hills were and whatnot. So, I mean, it definitely could have been a little tighter earlier. I could have sharpened
Right.
it up a bit, but I was really proud of the way I hung in after bogeying the first 3 holes. So.
Where else did you make moves out there? Was there any back-to-back or consecutive birdies?
Yeah, I birdied 10, 11, and 12.
Okay.
So I made a really good par. I got up and down from the bunker on 9,
Okay.
and I made about an 8-footer, and then I hit it close on 10, made a 5 or 6-footer, happened to 2-putt for birdie on 11, and 12 I actually, probably the worst golf shot of the day, I missed it 10 yards right of the green with a lob wedge, and I made a flop shot for birdie, kind of to keep the momentum going, and that was the biggest steal of my round today. I really got away with one there. Could have been ugly after the second shot I hit.
How many U.S. Open locals have you played in?
I think this is about my 5th or 6th.
Okay.
I've never made it out of the Wisconsin one. The one time I went to Minnesota, I was the medalist up there in 2013,
Okay.
I believe. But yeah, I was fortunate enough to play in the sectional one time a few years back.
So if you are able to go, you know what it's like. It's a long process, but it's kind of unlike a lot of tournaments. Knowing what's at the end of the road, it's got to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it's definitely different, and knowing what the small percent chance, the potential is there. I mean, if you go out and do what you need to do for 36 holes and really play solid golf, it can be done. And I know that I have the game when I'm playing well to go out and compete with those guys in that sectional qualifier.
And all in all, you feel pretty good with the 72 today?
Yeah, I mean, in my mind, I really didn't hit it very good. So I got away with some. I putted well. I did have 2 3-putts, but I still only had 29 putts on the day. So I made a lot of the 5 to 12 footers. A lot of those were going my way. I actually almost made about a 70-footer on the last hole, just a revolution short right in the middle, which would have been a great way to finish.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it could have definitely been better golf, but I scored my ball very well after the first 3 holes. I didn't do anything that really was a dumb mistake or anything like that coming in.
Okay. Well, we'll see where it stands. Thanks.
Yeah,
guys.
absolutely. Appreciate it.